It is time again for Medical Monday right here on E-Radio. And as always, we welcome ophthalmologist Dr. Dylan Joseph. Nice to connect with you again, Doctor. How's it going?
Good morning, Eon. Very well, thanks. And yourself?
Good, thank you. Today, we're talking about implantable contact lenses. That's a very, very interesting topic. I can't wait to ask you all about it. So, we start off with a scenario, Dr. Joseph.
Yes.
So, let's say I came to you for a LASIK evaluation, and you then told me that I'm not a candidate for laser vision correction. What are my other options?
Okay, so LASIK is generally our first choice if you're a good candidate because it's a very quick visual recovery and minimal discomfort. Failing that, you can do a surface treatment or an advanced surface treatment, or we call it PRK or streamlight if the laser is doing the whole amount of work, and the vision recovery tends to be longer. But if you're a candidate for neither of these procedures and you have enough space in the front of the eye, then we could consider implanting, in layman's terms, a contact lens inside your eye. So behind your iris, so the colored part, but in front of the human lens. It's actually an implantable Collamer lens. It's made of a material called Collamer, but we call it the implantable contact lens. Essentially, it's not dissimilar to how a contact lens looks. It's just got wider legs that can actually sit in place once we've put it in behind the iris, that it doesn't move around. But absolutely, if you're not a good candidate for either of the laser procedures and you've got enough space in your eye and you're young, that would be our next go-to procedure as an implantable contact lens.
Dr. Joseph, can the implantable contact lens treat vision errors as well outside of the range of laser vision correction?
Yeah, a very good question. The Food and Drug Administration has certain criteria for laser vision correction. So on our current platform, we can treat from +6 to -12 if you've got enough corneal tissue with laser vision correction, and you can treat -6 diopters of astigmatism. So many people also believe that you can't treat astigmatism with laser, which is false. But the implantable contact lens can be customized to your refraction. So we can suddenly treat errors beyond +6 and way beyond -12. In fact, up to about -22 with an implantable contact lens if your eye allows for the lens to be implanted into it. And your astigmatism can be customized to the amount of astigmatism that you have in your eye's system and incorporated into these lenses. They get made to your specifications overseas, and they shipped with your name on the box. So it's only, unique to your eye and is customized for you. So yes, they can treat errors in your visual system beyond the ranges of laser vision correction.
Dr. Joseph, I suppose the next question is very important as well. Does it give you that same quality of vision that you get with laser?
Yeah, so a lot of the studies show that implantable contact lens vision is on par with laser vision correction. Obviously, you're not changing the shape of the cornea, so you're not inducing any potential aberrations, visual aberrations onto the cornea, so possible glare or halos or starbursts, although with the modern-day lasers, those are far more transient and short-lived. With the modern implantable contact lenses, there is a very tiny hole in the center of the lens to allow for natural drainage of fluid inside the eye. And those can cause some haloing or ghosting at night when your pupil dilates, but we can give you a medication just to make the pupil constrict, to make that side effect of the lens a little more tolerable. But it really is short-lived, and as your brain neuroadapts to it, so it has the ability to phase out that image quite comfortably. But overall, vision quality between implantable contact lenses and laser is on a par.
Dr. Joseph, can it treat presbyopia? You know, people 40 plus who need reading glasses. Can it treat that with the implantable contacts?
Yeah, also a good question. So when we do laser vision correction with presbyopia, we approach it with regards blended vision. So we have one eye doing your distance and intermediate, and the other eye doing intermediate to near vision. So the laser can't give you distance and near in both eyes. Implantable contact lenses, we can show you that simulation of doing the same scenario, blended vision, inside your eyes. So we can also do a blended vision scenario which will correct for your presbyopia or your age loss of your reading vision. But a company today produces implantable contact lenses that are trifocals as well. So they give you the ability to read and see distance in both eyes. And these can be implanted in either one or both eyes as well. So there are certainly ways to overcome presbyopia above 40 if you're not a good laser candidate, and if we don't want to take your human lens out, you still might have 20 or 30 years of some functionality of your human lens, and we don't want to disturb the area behind the lens either. So implanting a contact lens may be the best solution for you. Obviously, the trifocal technologies tend to be a little more expensive as well than the standard implantable contact lenses.
Now, let's say, for example, you develop cataracts. Can these implantable contacts be removed?
Absolutely. So as long as you've got the biometry of the eye, meaning the measurements, the shapes of the eye, the depth of the front of the eye, and with modern day equipment and our equipment here in Advanced Health or at Vision for Life Clinic, we're able to measure all those metrics. So your visual outcome after the cataract surgery should be very similar, if not identical, to the vision quality that you had with the implantable contact lens. So yes, it can be done. You've got to remove that contact lens and then do the cataract surgery afterwards.
Okay, and let's say, here's another scenario for you, Dr. Joseph. Let's say the implantable lenses don't correct all my problems such as myopia, hyperopia, or astigmatism. Can I have a potential enhancement of laser vision correction?
In most cases, absolutely. We call it bioptics, a bioptic procedure, meaning you're using two vision correction modalities to correct your error. So say you've got residual error of 1 diopter of astigmatism, or you're left slightly short-sighted at -1. Instead of doing that whole primary treatment with laser vision correction on the cornea, you've now implanted a contact lens, and now you're only going to be ablating or removing a very small amount of corneal tissue to correct that last little bit of error. So if your cornea is stable and sound, and we've assessed that to be healthy, then absolutely we can consider a treatment option with regards laser to fine-tune your vision after implantable contact lenses.
Very important question also, Dr. Joseph, is do medical aids pay for it? And let's say, for example, they don't. How would I finance it?
So most medical aids, unfortunately, don't pay for implantable contact lenses. There are a few medical aids that pay for laser vision correction. So if you have seen me and implantable contact lenses is your first choice, we'll always provide you with a quote. You can take it to your medical aid, and sometimes they may fund a portion of it. If you have a large savings account linked to your medical aid, they may use some of those savings to finance your laser. Alternatively, you can self-finance if you can, or you can contact a company called Medifin. That's medifin.co.za, who can do a quick background check for you, and they often can grant you finance over 3 to 5 years or whatever suits you. And they will then look after the financing of your procedure.
Dr. Joseph, thank you so much for your time and another Medical Monday. How do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolute pleasure, Jan. So we're based in Knysna at the Vision for Life Clinic at Advanced Health Centre. It's 4 Barracuda Street. Our landline number is 044-150-0085. Mariska is our liaison officer, who will be happy to take questions and help you with quotes if you're wanting to look at that. We have a website, www.drdyllanjoseph.com, drdyllanjoseph.com, and a number of social media platforms, including Instagram and Facebook, where we post a lot of useful info regarding surgical procedures and your options, and a YouTube channel as well. So go and follow us and like us on the YouTube channel, and there's a lot of really cool information there regarding lens procedures, regarding laser vision correction, and happy to answer your questions if you have any.
Dr. Dylan Joseph, thank you as always, and yes, we'll chat again and catch up next Monday on Medical Monday here on E Radio. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Thanks very much, Eon, and same to you. Have a great week.